I stumbled upon this article from Bloomberg called "Google Blocks Privacy Push at the Group That Sets Web Standards." This is quite important if you care about your digital and online privacy. According to this article, Google blocked a privacy push at the main organization that decides how the World Wide Web works. So Google actually voted against this measure of expanding the internet privacy. The W3C makes decisions by consensus. So what Google did is actually setting a veto. So at the moment, according to the article, the sides are negotiating, trying to find a solution, and if they do not agree, then they will probably pass a decision to the director of W3C, and that is Tim Berners-Lee, the guy we all know as a founder of the web. So this incident shows how Google is pushing its own version of what digital privacy should look like. We all know that Google makes billions of dollars exactly because of the data mining and the gathering of online consumer data, and of course using this data for targeted advertising. On the other hand, Google also made a statement that privacy is very important to them and that the company works hard to protect the user data it collects from the Google users. So Google actually says that it is necessary to keep the web free and accessible by keeping the gathering of online data possible. W3C's privacy interest group called Pink discussed ways to make privacy a bigger priority for the organization. Some of the members were quite concerned that other working groups, such as the ones focused on the Internet of Things, that's absolutely Google and Amazon, that these companies weren't taking all this user privacy seriously enough and ignoring their recommendations. So what this privacy interest group wants is actually approving a new charter so that the W3C gets the power to block any future projects that the group feels threatens user privacy online. And it is exactly this initiative that has been blocked by Google. So Google's explanation is that the ping is attempting to insert itself as a required step for all specifications, simply establishing themselves as an authoritarian review group without formally establishing self-serve guiding principles will cause significant unnecessary chaos in the development of the web platform. As the result of this initiative by the W3C, we can already see that Safari and Firefox browsers are now blocking third-party tracking cookies. And of course, Google Chrome did not make these changes because, Google's explanation is that they want to give Chrome browser users more control over what kind of cookies can track their online activities. So in August, Google proposed the new ideas for improving web privacy without getting rid of targeted ads completely. And this is understandable because Google is getting a lot of money, billions of dollars by using targeted ads online. And of course, this initiative by Google, or the reaction of Google, has a lot of opponents and critique. Some of them are Princeton University privacy researchers Jonathan Mayer and Arvind Narayanan. They called Google's plan a complete mess. And actually, they're saying, we're calling this move privacy gaslighting because it's an attempt to persuade users and policymakers that an obvious privacy protection already adopted by Google's competitors isn't actually a privacy protection. And that is completely true. Google is just trying to make a very bad excuse to continue to use their targeted ads in any way possible or the way they want. If we look at this blog post written by the two researchers, they are saying actually their high-level points are: cookie blocking does not undermine web privacy. Google's claim to the contrary is privacy gaslighting. There is little trustworthy evidence on the comparative value of tracking-based advertising. Yeah, Google has not devised an innovative way to balance privacy and advertising. It is latching onto prior approaches that it previously disclaimed as impractical. And 4, Google is attempting a punt to the web standardization process, which will at best result in years of delay. It's true, Google really is not interested in making online privacy more prioritized, because it conflicts with their business, and that is what is the situation. So this news is actually quite and very, very important to all of you and us that take our digital privacy quite seriously. And yeah, we should all actually take this seriously and point fingers at Google and all other big companies. So what is the point? We should all take our privacy very, very seriously. If not, then we will just allow the big companies to do whatever they want with our online data and just profit out of it. Peace and out.